This is pre-alpha everything, so should there be an explosion or something, we expect to survive it, but there are exits there and there. I feel like we should say something snazzy right now. There it goes. Do you want to talk about it, Tim? No? Okay. Just thumb up or thumb down? Oh, I've got the mic. All right. I'll give you a little background while it's loading, and then I'll let Tim chime in because I always forget stuff. So it's going to take a little while to warm up because what we're doing is we're starting a scenario for a hypothetical game. This isn't a specific game. People could ask me, when is this thing going to come out? And I'm like, well, it's actually just an engine test that we were doing, so it's not any specific game. One thing I'd like to point out is this Star Carrier actually has, how many turrets is it? It's like 50 moving turrets that are all tracking independently, and it has nothing to shoot at just yet, but every single part of that, every single turret you're seeing, including the barrels, are all tracking independently. That is a very complicated question. Because, actually I can talk a little bit about this now. The question was how many vertices, or what's the triangle count on those? And it's a very complicated question because our render is not a, we don't render or shade triangles. We actually shade individual sample points. And we rasterize after we do that. This is much more similar to how, say, RenderMan does it. And so we shade, and one of the really cool things we can do is once we shade the object, we can actually re-render it many times to do things like motion blur. So one of the things that we were able to do is I think our virtual frame rate is like 300. I don't know. Tim set it up, but it's like 300.